Robert Saleh, he wants to rush 4 and drop 7 in coverage, and it works against pocket quarterbacks. It really works against. It's the best way to defend Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, all these guys. But it doesn't necessarily work against mobile quarterbacks. How many times have we seen it? Because as soon as that mobile quarterback breaks the pocket and extends the play, your zone coverage breaks down. Everyone has to mark up, and it's man-to-man, and he has the advantage. We've seen it over and over and over again. And what did Robert Saleh finally do to solve the mobile quarterback problem? Blitz, rush 5, keep the guy in the pocket, bring the guy off the offense's right to force the quarterback to roll to his left. I mean, the best answer against these mobile quarterbacks is to rush 5. And the only way to rush 5 is to have really good corners who can cover man-to-man. And it's like you can get away with them too because these mobile quarterbacks aren't super precise throwers anyway. They're not going to throw the 40-yard pass down the field to beat man-to-man coverage. They want to run anyway and throw the 10-yard pass over the middle. So these corners are really important. And when you look at how expensive these pass rushers are, I mean, Joey Bosa is getting like Jimmy G money. Those are quarterback prices anyway.
And either way, right, Eric Davis, when he came on here, he told us it's the hardest position to play in the NFL. I actually agree with that statement. And the thing is, like, drafting a corner in theory makes sense, but drafting a corner in the 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, it's really hard to find a really good player. I mean, look at the top corners in the NFL. Bump and Run Gilmore, 9th overall
Think about
pick.
what you're trying to ask
Marlon Humphrey.
You want them to cover the best wide receivers in the league, man-to-man, without help. How are you expecting a 3rd round pick to get that done?
Right. And so they're the best athletes play out there, right?
Yes.
Right. So the best athletes are usually drafted in the first 15 picks of the draft, and that's why the best corners in the NFL, besides a couple of them like Xavier Howard being one exception, are usually picked later in the draft. And there's a few exceptions
because he went to a small school, right? I mean, people
and then there's a few other players who are playing really well, but they're also playing really well within a specific scheme, like Darius Williams with the Rams and all of that. But these other guys like Jalen Ramsey,
Tremaine Brock, back in the day, yes.
Right.
But again, that's always
Bryce Callahan was
like that. Chances are it's on a team with the best front 7 in pass rush in the league. Chances are.
Right. Or with the best player in the league.
Right.
Maybe one of the best players ever.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, Carlos Rogers was decent, but I mean, he was very much a product of the front 7.
But he was also a spectacular athlete.
Right.
4-3. He was drafted 9th overall for a reason. He was a great athlete.
It wasn't like he was a shutdown corner, I mean,
no. But
it's not exactly what Brett did this year.
Right. But what they asked him to do in the slot that year was actually a very, very difficult job. And one of the more underrated storylines was that the downfall with the 49ers was Carlos Rogers couldn't do that job after 2011. He wasn't that good at it anymore. He lost a couple steps. He wasn't that quick. And that's what really hurt their defense, because that first year he was still quick, he was still explosive, he was really locked down for them. And then
the only guy who could really get him was Victor Cruz. Like, he did a great job against Randall Cobb and basically. Anyway.
Right. And the thing with the Victor Cruz ultimately was that him and Eli had a special connection too. And a lot of times Rodgers would be there and he'd just get beat because they were special.
True. So how was school today, Vish? Good day?
It was pretty good. It's quite the adjustment getting back into it, having to note take and be diligent about getting stuff done for school. So
did you do it from home?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And how, were you like three weeks off, or what'd you have?
I had about a month off, basically.
Oh, damn, nice. All right, hold on. Last question, and then I'm tired. Mark Lamar says, Vish, I want Stafford too. Watson or Stafford?
Stafford. And it's not that I think Stafford's better than Watson. Stafford's cheaper, and you're giving up less for Stafford.
It seems to me that Stafford hasn't asked for a trade. If I were Robert Saleh and I was auditioning, interviewing for that job.
Grant, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I mean, if you were Robert Saleh, wouldn't you say, "Hey, look, I could win 11 games next year. Hire me, I'll win 11 games." You see what Stefanski's doing with Cleveland? I could do that here. That's what I would say. I don't know if I can believe it, but that's what
I mean, that's the thing though, right? He's already getting if you're getting the Detroit job, there's one redeeming quality to that job, and that's Matthew Stafford, DeAndre Swift. But mostly Matthew Stafford. If you lose Stafford, then you're basically stuck trying to work out Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia's bad contracts, like Trey Flowers, Jamie Collins, all of that.
No, I still think they can win with Stafford. He's not outrageously expensive. He actually is borderline top 5 in terms of skill set. I mean, you can put him physically up there with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They really should hold on to him and give it one more shot with someone
Oh,
who's
the
not
one
that.
thing I will say though is I think if Robert Saleh goes there, I think Jeff Okuda, who had kind of an up and down rookie season, I think he would be spectacular with Robert Saleh.
Absolutely. Yup.